Turn 41, and it wasn't quite as eventful as some other turns. Continued pulling his Prussian cavalry back up in the north. Round Eylau, he continued to move away. He has got some stacks there, so we'll have some pot shots with artillery here. And he attacked where he could. Our guys coming from Klein South got the most of it there on that turn. But yeah, so I'm going to get straight into this one and get back to you in a few. So straight into attacking then, up in the north. Got a couple of guys that can charge. I'm going to charge with these Hussars. Actually, I'll charge with these guys. Would that be overstacking? No, probably borderline. So get the flank of these Prussians. Same with these guys from behind. So we are definitely winning up in this section with the Prussians. But we still haven't seen any Prussian infantry. That's the only thing that sort of not concerns me, but you know, they must have infantry somewhere. Getting everybody lined up. These guns, we're not going to be able to take these this turn. I wouldn't have thought so anyway, because they're disordered, so we can't actually attack them. We do have these guys, but they won't be able to get those guns, but they might be able to get these guys. So have a crack. Push them back. Good. Got the range on artillery. I would have thought we would. Okay. Who can these guys see? Anyone? Yeah. I didn't pull my cavalry over to the side of the river where the Prussians are. Just sort of keeping them there as a show force. Just because they'll disorder, they'll have to sort themselves out. He's got a gun there and he has got some cavalry, so I'll probably come off worse with that one. 1360. You see them? Yeah, 100 and 100. So he's still got quite a bit of cavalry there. Move some cavalry around here for a charge next time. Yeah, those cuirassiers. Those guys. So I was sort of moving everybody into position for next turn. Brought some artillery up. Got some artillery here as well. So who have we got? 100. And who can these guys see? Okay. There's still quite a few cavalry. He's lost a lot of cavalry, but there's still some big old units around that haven't sort of been touched at all by the look of it. And then I brought some line troops up just to try and get rid of these skirmishers. Just they're going to act as scouts when that visibility goes. They're sort of in a forward position. If I decide to do anything, they're still going to be there. Okay, so we got rid of them, and we'll give them a blast with artillery. Round Eylau, just started to fix my line, brought some artillery back, and I'm going to have that sort of new front line, pretty much as it was before all that happened. But we do have a chance to fire on those retreating troops, so take full advantage of that and get what we can. I doubt they're able to see anyone. Maybe. No, that hex is blocking them. We can get them. I've got some guns in the middle that have only just got into position, but we do have this battery here. And we'll get loaded counterfire now. Hopefully these troops and stuff around this cemetery, I've started moving them back just to rest and reorganise out the way of the Russian guns, because they got hammered, absolutely hammered. Luckily, a lot of troops around Sir Palin have sorted themselves out, so we will be able to go on the offensive with them. Move some guns up, and I'm going to take full advantage and just start attacking from the off. But anyone that I can, move some other artillery forwards, and some reinforcements as well. I skimmed from another division just to give myself the numbers. Don't want to get caught short here because of what was happening up here around Klein Southgarten, but we'll get to that in a second. So who have we got here? Okay, they're fresh. So have you got a leader anywhere? There's a leader there. Kind of anonymous. You come in and lead that attack in. Nicely push them back. This artillery isn't good for, until the next turn. How many is there? 300 odd. We'll risk it for... who have we got? We've got a leader with Eylau himself there. So what we might do is just have a go. Nothing to lose. And we do have the numbers there, and we need to clear a bit of space. We're sort of bunching up a lot behind. Struggling for room to manoeuvre. Oh, nice. Nicely done. I brought some artillery forward to deal with this square, but I will have a go with the guys in column. Are they 300 disordered? You never know. It's worth a try. Feeling confident. Oh, so they just pushed it back without actually getting rid of them. No, not to worry. Who else have we got up here? I want to try and ideally start taking some of these guns. So these guys, you fire. Bring these guys forward into that stack. Luckily they don't become disordered. Fire on these guys. There's counterfire. And then, hopefully, push them back as well. So we've pretty much taken Sir Palin now, which is good. Happy about that. And can they come forward just into a bit of cover from those guns? And they're quite tired, these guys. Okay. And we'll bring these guys forward as well. And hopefully push these guys back. Not too bad. Not too shabby at all that turn. Around there. So brought all my guns forward here. It's getting a little bit chaotic. It's getting a little bit, as you can see, chaotic in here. So we're going to try and just clear some space with anyone that we can, and get rid of any units that we do see along the way. So we've got some units there that can charge, hopefully break this infantry. Which we do. Good. These guns are a little bit annoying. Haven't got anybody lined up to really have a go at them either, and he's got some cavalry protected in there with them. Now these guys are disordered straight in front of the lines of guns, so I can't really do anything with them, but there's nowhere to put them either really, and that square is going to be blocking their way. Gonna have to get some artillery in. Maybe have to wait till next turn to actually do something with this. We got these guys here, and we can have a full charge by the look of it. 200, probably one stack too many from last time. So what I'll do is take them and take one stack out, just to play within the rules. That's nicely done, because now it's going to open up a bit of space. Now, are these guys going to have the legs? More concerned about these guys up here. I'm going to say no, they're not going to have the legs. They do. Wrong. Okay, good. Start pushing these guys back. We've got some artillery there. Good. So hopefully now they've broken through and sort of got up to the bottom of Kleinsausgarten, he's going to have to start pulling troops around, and it's going to maybe, hopefully, allow me some time to sort of strengthen my front line. That's the plan. Nothing there, but they can come forward for next time. They come forward for next time. They won't have the legs anyway, but they're poised to charge next time. You go and strengthen that squadron. Bring them up here. Okay. It's a nice place for a battery up there, so bring some guns up there eventually. I have already moved them this turn. You can come up there as well. You go and strengthen them. Oh, 5 left there. I like the enthusiasm. Getting into it with only 5 guys there. So I just unlimited this gun this time, so I can't really do anything with it. I'd love to get those guns. I'm going to put those cavalry out as sacrificial lambs, I think, just to deal with that square. It's a little bit harsh, I know, but just so these guys can deal with the square, get that out of the way. That's an awful inconvenience, put it that way. Moving the chasseurs of chevals that were in this area before, I'm going to swing them round as well, just to bring them up behind this unit here, just to give them a bit of support, to bolster them a little bit. Move the rest of my chasseurs of chevals, my sort of scouts up here, and those skirmishers still haven't sorted themselves out after all this time. Jouffroy is pretty useless, but these Russian guns. So, as we can see here, there's a lot of guns coming around on this flank here. Guard cavalry is coming up. They're going to be sheltered, hopefully, from everyone here. Can they just about see? Okay, so he has caught a glimpse of them, but my plan is to bring them on behind this sort of sheltered ground, maybe up through here, and then we've got some quite nice cavalry ground here, but it does look like he's bringing it down here. Don't want to go that side of the river just because it will cause too much chaos and disruption to actually bring them back, so it's probably in this area here, southwest of Baycarton. What else have we got here that we can do? Skirmishers come back, bring that square up a little bit, and we do have a charge available with our chasseurs chevals into those guns. Might push them back, might not, probably not, but oh wow, okay, we'll take that any day of the week. That doesn't usually happen. That's well, happy with that one. So what else do we have? Skirmishers can come up and help the guns. Where do we need some more protection? You can in front of the guns and form square, because there is thousands of cavalry and infantry up there. You guys come back. People are going to be very lucky to escape with their lives here. There's been an awful lot of they've sorted themselves out, but it would be wrong of me now they've sorted themselves out to go and try and attack those guns, for example. So my way of sort of doing it is, right, you've got to go the long way round. So these guys are going to probably come up here, long sweep round, try their best to get back to their lines, but we'll see. They probably won't make it. Get those skirmishers back. Get these guys, you stay up there. You go that way. You go this way. So we have actually got quite a few troops out of there. Quite pleased with that. It could have gone a lot worse. They've been hit hard, 17th line. Alright, so starting to get into a little bit of a better position on that southern flank, hopefully, touch wood, famous last words and all that. And we'll get back to you on the next turn then. Turn 42 then. Where to start? We did get quite 1,000 gun salute. Not that he's got 1,000 guns, but it wasn't every gun that opened up, and he seems to really have a thing for my skirmishers. He tends to target my skirmishers a lot, which is a strange thing to do, I think. Maybe can't see anybody else. Let's have a look. Oh, that'd be why. Yeah, he can pretty much only see my skirmishers, so that's not a bad thing. Up in the north, he seems to be withdrawing on that cavalry still. He had a go up here, and I think we won that one, as I remember. He's pulled all his Russian cavalry back, but then he's sort of kept them there. I'm not going to go after them, because he's moving some guns, by the look of it. He's got some guns moving across there, he's got some guns moving across there. All that infantry that was attacking Eylau seems to be going up that end as well, so I'm not going to take the bait, as it were. Need to have a little bit of a regroup as well, just because they've been so heavily involved, all this cavalry. Around Eylau itself, it was just the artillery barrage. He had a go with some infantry around here that he could. He didn't win any ground at all. He did kill those 3 lone dragoons, but he does seem to be bringing quite a lot of infantry down as well. So hopefully we can get these guns into position. It'd be nice to clear this high ground here for it, but we'll have to wait and see if we can do that this turn. If we can clear those troops, that battery and that square this turn, I will be very happy. He is bringing some guns up here as well, but he has left them, oh nice, he has left them undefended, and he's got some troops there. Over here, a lot of infantry. He attacked. I thought they were going to get away with it, but he did attack there, and he's still moving those guns. If I can get that guard cavalry, look at them chasing. That's tantalising. That's absolutely tantalising. All these guns and that cavalry. It looks like they're going towards Bercarton, maybe. That guard cavalry, can it get there in time before he sets up? If he sets up, I'm not going anywhere near them. So it's up to the job of the normal line chasseurs of chevals to sort of just do their job, act as scouts, and monitor them just to make sure they don't do anything crazy. No, I should have maybe had a charge there. That's a little bit annoying, but never mind. Right, so I'll get moving and get back to you in a couple of minutes. So that's some movement done on this turn, and the strange thing is you can't really move cavalry until, or not all your cavalry, until you start actually doing a bit of combat resolution, just because you don't know who can follow up, who's going to make a bit of space, and who can do what. So we'll crack straight on and clear a bit of space with what cavalry or the units we can. Continue trying to push these Prussians back. There's only 28 there, they're not going to do anything, and they're not. What we'll do is turn those around for next time. Yeah, well, there's quite a few there, and then we'll bring in some more chasseurs from these guys here. They're going to get hit though with that. Yeah, as I thought. We'll play cat and mouse, and there we go, and move these guys out the way. Just so he's got to continue. Normally it's horse artillery, so he can just turn around and fire next turn. Anyway, I've moved these hussars there for that very reason, so hopefully next time they'll be able to charge these guys. Okay, I'm bringing a gun down here just to overlook this Russian cavalry stroke this sort of crossing area here. I've started to move my cavalry back very slowly to sort of this ground here, protected from any cannons and artillery, just so I can rest and regroup them, and bring some guns up here to overwatch some of this Russian cavalry here, just in case he decides to be brave and have another crack. So that's annoying. I thought, okay, what have we got there? Because I think next turn, if we have a look at the weather, it's going back to a heavy snow or blizzard. Heavy snow, and that means 4 hexes visibility. So hopefully there'll be a lull. Could do with a bit of a lull. I have to reposition this gun. It's in a useless position, so I will do that and move them forward. Can they see any cavalry? No, so it'll be these skirmishers again. Not many left now of those skirmishers. Then we're going right from the start as well. So turn round and fire on them. We are going to lose the ability, I would have thought, next turn. Heavy snow doesn't allow you to use your black powder weapons as well. So, open up on these retreating troops. I had a lot of opportunity fire on them as they've been moving as well. The trouble is, anything you do around here, any movement you make, half of these guns open up on you. So, a lot of my casualties have come from these guns. Being as careful as possible, so I moved everybody back behind Eylau just to sort them out. There's a few tired troops, they lost a lot of men. It's a bit mixed up, but yeah, over the next few turns I will sort those guys out or reorder them a little bit. So we're going to get fired on here, but just to give a bit of protection to the rear of this attack in South Parlin, we'll push those guys back if we can. We do. Bring these guys up. Not too much to the north because those guns are overlooking. We've got a little bit more disorganisation, is that word, than we did last time here, so we won't maybe attack as much, although these guys can. I think we should. Just to push into... So we sort of broke the southern end of his main line now. That's what we said. Initially, remember, the plan was to have all that cavalry here and then use it as a sweep north. So all the cavalry's ended up here, but it's been harder going than we sort of anticipated, or I certainly did anyway, in the beginning. I'll have a go here. It's going to be right in view of those guns, or we've had a go so we can't. Okay, so we will get blasted by a few guns next turn. Not the end of the world. They are disorganised. They fired. They're disorders, so we're firing them. What I did is, I know it looks like I moved some troops here. They are disordered, but just so hopefully next time they'll sort themselves out, and we can use them next time. Got some horse artillery, move forward into the town for this very reason. To have a go at the right flank of those troops there. We can move forward with these guys. No, we can't. We should really try and push these guys back. This turn I want to ideally push these guys back and take that battery if possible. Okay, that was some heavy going. We set this gun up so it's ready for next time, and this time we set up this horse artillery overlooking this ravine. So a nice line of sight there. So we can sort of oversee anybody that's there. Now this battery, how are we going to do this? With difficulty, I think. But we'll try and take this square to clear up a bit of space. Cavalry don't like squares. Okay, that's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. They're still in square though. You would have thought a column of infantry would break that square. Right. They're going to disorder. Didn't plan that very well. But what to do? I had to get rid of that square. Got some troops here that we need to get rid of. Call in these guys from the reserve as well. And push them back, I hope. We did, nice attack. Right, who else have we got? A lot of troops there. So we'll get rid of these disordered troops, try and get some sort of rally point. Bring these guys into the fray. And these guys as well. I know I'm slightly overstacked, but I don't mind, because it wasn't intentional, if you see what I mean, to have that overstacked in the beginning. It was just they pulled in that third of a squadron into it. And ideally I won't be going round with an overstacked stack. Good, push them back. These guns, can we get these guns? Yes we can, I hope. No. I was going to say a naughty word then. I'm not sure we're allowed online. Oh, happy days. That's twice. How many guns is that we've got now? 2 batteries on the last one and a battery there. Needs to take care of his guns, buddy. Here we can use some of them to push them back. Milhor. Better have a look at leader casualties actually. Can't say I've seen Murat for a while. That's not good news. How many's there? 15, 70. So use them. Anyone else we can get in? We'll try. Yeah. See if that works. Nope. These troops will bring forward on the edge of the woods. Square on there. Try and get this out of the way now. He's got some troops in there. Right, let's have a look what we can do here. Can these guys actually see anyone? I see them over there, but it's not horse artillery. But yeah, I will move around for next time. They can. Oh, nice, nicely done. Bring these guys back, turn them round and put you into line. You are tired, so you need to come back. And while you do, have a fire on, are they Cossacks? I think they are, yeah. So get you back much as possible. I missed my charging opportunity just because I was playing around with the mouse earlier, but let's have a go. Probably not do anything. Nope, not quite. Guard cavalry is getting into position behind that sheltered ground. Chasseurs chevals are moving around. They'll probably maybe swing a couple of squadrons north just to deal with these troops, because there's quite a few of them that have disordered there. I've got a charge there, we do indeed. So I think they're Cossacks that I'm going against. They are the ones that have been there from pretty much the start, I think. So we push them back. These guys carrying up the road, actually a bit of rear guard. I was starting to bring Eylau around as well, just to help with the guard cavalry. Get somebody from Imperial HQ there, just because I want a lot of leaders there, just in case. And talking about leaders, we did say we'll have a look at our leaders. Leader casualties. Well, building up. So who have I lost? Anonymous. Kandros went. Oh no. He was good. He had a good few turns of organising the troops and had quite a few bayonet charges, melees. He was doing really well. I'm going to mourn his loss. And Saru. Oh dear. Lapis is gone as well. Wow. So we're about even Stevens, I'd say. I've got a General Lieutenant. Mecklenburg. A lot of anonymous, that poor mother. It's a bit like Saving Private Ryan, all the brothers gone. Look how many anonymous there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 on their side, 1 on my side, 2 on my side. So 6 in all. Oh, could be worse, could be the Phantom family, but they normally lose out as well. Alright, and victory numbers, just to have a look at the numbers. He's lost, I've lost 13,000, 20,000 he's on, just over 20,000, and I'm on, give or take, 8,500, something like that. And his guns are finally, we're making a dent in his guns. So I think pretty much that's all I'm going to do that turn. I don't think there's much more I can do. Maybe move some cavalry forward for next time, and these guns. Mustn't forget that. Bring them up to you there. So we are stabilising this southern end now. About time. So we've got a lot of guns coming up actually. More than I thought. When they're all spread out you don't sort of realise, but once you see them all in one place, there was a lot more than I sort of anticipated. Got to leave a space for the cavalry to get through. Most of them are through already. They can't charge anyone anyway. So there we go. We'll leave it at that for this turn. I'll send it off to him and see you on the next turn.